Today, we as Americans stand on the precipice of a new era, an era defined by the struggle of the middle-class worker. Today, we live in an America where the top 1% of citizens control 58% of all new wealth generated after the crash of '08. Most of this wealth is currently held by the top 1/10 of 1%. Together, we will fight to secure a higher minimum wage for American workers. This will ensure that they do not have to live in poverty, even though we work on average 26% more hours than in 1973. It will support our homeless and lower class populations, and we will work to create legislation to help get our disenfranchised population out of difficult situations. We will work with businesses to create programs to help those who are living in poverty find jobs. We will invest in our country's infrastructure and create thousands of well-paying jobs rebuilding America's dams, bridges, and roads. It is my goal to promote a climate of nonpartisanship in our country. Today, more than ever, America is embittered by divisive partisanship, issues that are polarizing to the point of groups not being able to compromise. This rampant hatred between the two parties has poisoned the political system and sent it into a state of stagnation. Our current partisan legislature is just starting to bounce back from the 112th and 113th federal Congresses, which were some of the most non-productive in modern times. Our modern party system thrives off of creating an other out of the opposing party. It gains money and power by looking at the other side and saying, look how scary they are. Support us instead to prevent them from doing that scary thing. This split for no reason but money comes at a time when it is imperative to reach across the aisle to combat the many threats that the American people face today. Currently, the citizens of our nation must deal with global warming, the fight against ISIS and terrorism, and working to provide a successful future for themselves and their children. We cannot let partisanship divide us when we must stand together to work on these issues. To accomplish this goal, I plan to make our federal government a nonpartisan body. This will remove pressure on candidates to vote for certain interests by limiting the amount of funding PACs and parties can provide candidates. In addition, I've removed the position of party whip from the Senate and House of Representatives, removing additional pressures from senators and representatives. This will allow our legislature to work better across party lines, making the best decisions for their constituents and lessening the gridlock our political system is currently undergoing. A large focus of my plan for America is to work on making our streets safer for everyone who inhabits the country. Today, America faces a crisis of gun violence, both by criminals and by those who swear to protect. In 2016 alone, there have already been over 40,000 gun violence incidents in America, 11,000 of which ended fatally. Here in America, it is incredibly easy for almost anyone to gain access to a firearm. There are very few set limitations on the type of weapon that can be easily purchased for everyday citizens. We have insufficient training courses and easy access to weapons. This even holds true for criminals and individuals such as those on the no-fly list or other databases. When we make it easy for dangerous people to obtain firearms, we're setting a precedent for a disaster that no armed citizen can prevent. We will work to close loopholes in gun laws, restrict access to certain types of dangerous firearms and ammunition, as well as preventing access to firearms to dangerous persons, such as those on the no-fly list. These measures will help keep our country safer and lessen the threat of violence in the streets. In addition, I believe we need to focus not only on preventing bad guys from getting guns, but on making sure that our law enforcement personnel have the training and resources to de-escalate a situation. With this training, we can prevent the next and yet another of the stream of deadly police shootings that have plagued the nation. Measures such as these can begin to rebuild the public's trust of both the police force and its government, so we can foster a more peaceful and friendly America. To enjoy the benefits of this American dream, however, we must make sure to take notice of the importance of global warming and renewable energy sources. Science has proven conclusively that the Earth's climate is changing, and humans are playing a major role in that change. America needs to become a world leader in clean energy and help the rest of the world follow our example. We will invest in solar, wind, hydroelectric, and geothermal power and work to reduce America's greenhouse gas emissions, which are the second highest in the world, only behind China. We have plans to bring other high-emission countries to the table to push for change. We can push educational programs to increase public awareness of these issues and focus energy away from our dependence on fossil fuels, which is not only profitable, but will help secure our world's safety for generations to come.